Welcome to Break Into Tech Show with Professor Temi Akinwumi of My IT University, a multi-award-winning tech CEO, career coach, and mentor. With decades of hands-on tech career, will ensure your career dreams come true. Join our extraordinary show today on groundbreaking topic for a successful career. Do you want a $100,000 job as a cybersecurity professional, Scrum Master, Business Analyst Software QA, Cloud Architect, Data Analyst, Technical Recruiter, and more? Visit www.myituniversity.com to schedule a call. Come and get inspired to secure a lucrative job, keep the job, and grow on the job. Relax, receive, and see results. We're glad you're here. Share, like, and comment.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to your My IT University and your Break Into Tech show. My name is Professor Temi Akinwumi, and we're going to have a wonderful time today. And I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing great wherever you're joining me from. I would like to welcome you properly. I need you to let me know, where you're at, your name, and I can welcome you. Thank you so much for being here. We meet here every Wednesday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and we always help you to break into tech, keep the job, and grow on the job. That's our commitment, and that's our goal. So I thank you so much. Let me know where you're joining from, and I also encourage you to share, like, comment, subscribe, and hey, have your pen and notepad ready, and let's roll. I've been in tech for 3 decades. If you have never met me before, I welcome you. And I've been mentoring now for the past 18 years. I'm super passionate about tech. I kind of smell tech, breathe tech, wake up tech every single technical day. Every day is tech day with me, and I'm glad you're able to join me. If you're trying to break into tech, feel free to schedule a call with me. I always like people to, before they can start your tech career, I like to speak with you. I like to see what is your career goal and what are you trying to achieve with that. So it's very important to me that you schedule a call with me. The link is going down right here if you can check. That's the link, www.myituniversity.com. Schedule a call with me, and I would like to speak with you, guide you into breaking into tech, keeping the job, and growing on the job. I want to welcome you properly, so please share with me where you're joining from. Today is going to be really, really powerful. We're going to be looking at the PCI-DSS, understanding PCI-DSS for your cybersecurity interviews. Many of you will be going through interviews or just trying to get started, or maybe you're already in the career, but you're trying to brush it up. This is going to really help you. I'm going to take you down to memory lane or making you get started in PCI-DSS. So you understand the concept, the requirement. I will break it down and I will explain to you exactly how you're going to use this in the interview. PCI-DSS is one of the most lucrative framework when we compliance, when we talk about cybersecurity. So it's very, very important that you get yourself equipped with it. And, you don't have to be a U.S. citizen to find jobs in this area. You can be green card holder and all of that. So it's very handy to have these skills under your belt. So I want to welcome you properly. Let me see where you're joining me from. I want to welcome you. I see Ibilaja. Thank you so much for being here. Ibilaja. I hope you are doing good today. I see Ibilaja, one of our engineers. We also have Avery. My name is Avery from Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you, Avery, for being here. And also we have Peter from Miami. Thank you, Peter, for being here. Truly, truly, we appreciate your time because you can be anywhere else, but you have decided to join us. What we are going to be discussing on this platform today is not what we have discussed before. We have not discussed this area of PCI-DSS. So we're going to be looking through it. We're going to be breaking it down. We're going to be making it interactive. And by the time we finish this, it's going to really, really help you understand the concept behind that. And I see Toby as well joining us. If you leave your information, I can welcome you properly. I strongly advise and encourage that. Thank you, Toby, for being here from Oklahoma. Toby is one of our engineers as well. Thank you, Adedeji. Deji from Maryland. Thank you, Deji, for being here. Good morning. Good morning. Adebisi. And I'm very well. Thank you. Good to be here. Very good. Thank you. And I see Ellen of Troy. Thank you, Helen. How you doing today? Say thank good morning, Professor Temi. By the way, nice shirt. Looks good. Oh, thank you. Look good on you. Thank you so much. I love that. Thank you. Yeah. And we have LinkedIn user Andrew, Pastor Andrew. How are you doing today? Hope you are doing good. And that's one of our engineers as well. And Tobena. Thank you, Tobena, for being here from Dallas, Texas. Our blessed. We are so blessed. We have people from Dallas, from Tennessee, from Maryland, from Atlanta, Georgia, from Oklahoma. Oh, my Lord. We have people from everywhere. We are blessed to have you here. And it's such an honor and a privilege to be your mentor to a lot of you, and to also guide us through the pipeline of tech. And we have Germantown, we have Albion. Thank you so much. And you know one thing, you know, if you want to go in a short time, short while, short distance, you can go alone. But if you want to go far, you go in groups. And that is why I'm mentoring a lot of people so that they can go far. And what we do here is that we don't just mentor you, we coach you, we nurture you, and we give you that community support. And I always say something: once you are here, you are family. We have your thought in heart. We think about you. We want to see how you can improve, get better. If already trying to get in, we want to see you getting. If already in tech, we want to see you improving and becoming a manager, becoming a director, and we are still in the same community. And guess what? These directors, these managers, they pull people that were already getting started and they help them get jobs and they pull them up. And that's what we've been doing. We have some managers that I've mentored here that are hired like 2-3 people into where he or she works. So what am I saying? We are here for you. We are here for you. So thank you, Tomika. You're such a blessing from North Carolina. Oh, I told you we are so blessed. North Carolina in the house as well. So thank you so much. Really appreciate you for allowing us to mentor you, to coach you, to train you, to help you achieve your career goal. And I'll tell you what, this is just the beginning. This is just a tip of the iceberg. As you are breaking in, you are going to break in more and more into bigger community, into bigger spaces, into better things. You know, we have students working everywhere from NASA to NSA to, you know, different organizations, like almost all, like every agency you can think of, including private companies, fine companies, big tech companies, and all of that. So it's such an honor. It's such an honor, and we continue to strive and make sure that you guys keep going forward. And we have Abimbola also calling from London. I'm telling you, we're global. We're all over the world. This is Abimbola from London. Thank you so much for joining us. We have Canada, we have Ireland, everywhere. So it's such an honor, and we're thankful that we're able to impact life and give back to the community. So thank you so very much. That's a blessing. People that are trying to reach me, feel free to reach out to me, schedule a call with me. This is my ituniversity.com. I'll be the one that will speak to you. This is my phone number. If you call it, I'll pick it. If you need to break into tech, I'll help you, guide you, have a pipeline set so you follow a career path. You don't want to just do anything anyhow and then you don't achieve nowhere. If you can have a pipeline set, then you can take it a day at a time. Rome was not built in a day. Okay, so you take it a day at a time. By the time you look back, you see yourself improving in the journey. If you are trying to drive from Maryland if you're trying to drive from Maryland to Florida, it might take you 14 hours, but you're not going to get there immediately. It's a journey. Breaking into tech is a journey. And as we lay your pipeline for you, as we set your goals and have a career path set, then you take that career path and just keep going. You will you will not get halfway and stop, because we're going to be there to guide you. When you get halfway and you don't know what to do, we'll let you know this is what you have to do, and we continue to help you, guide you, and make sure you can arrive at this destination. That is it. If you are all over the internet, didn't do nothing, don't know what to do, you'll be stuck and then you give up. You don't give up around here. We continue the journey. It's a journey, and we continue the journey. So thank you so much for being here. You know, so you can achieve tech. Seriously, you really can achieve tech. We also have a product that's out there, and I would strongly encourage you to grab your copy. It's on my IT University. It's a trial box. The trial box prep you for interviews. The trial box prep you for interview. We have one for cybersecurity, and we have one for GRC. The GRC cybersecurity one, it has different framework. Okay, like all this framework here. Like we have the RMF there, we have some ISO there, we have PCI-DSS informations there, and so on and so forth. So it has so much. And these are the different framework we also mentor you into here. We don't just train you and throw you out, we train you and keep you. Okay, so feel free to schedule a call and get started. We have a class starting in May. We have some class starting in June, but you don't have to wait. We have weekdays class, we have evening classes. Feel free to reach out and schedule a call. And call me or text me. I will also speak with you if you're trying to break in. Okay? People that have bought this stereo box can attest to it. That is really good. Okay, a lot of people here already have their stereo box. Okay, and they can attest to that. So the link is up here. Okay, you can check here for your trial box and grab it. So LinkedIn user from China. Oh my Lord. Good morning from China. LinkedIn user Alan from China. And we also have Latoya. Latoya, how are you doing today? Welcome from Texas. How blessed are we? And we also have Adedeji. Yeah, we are educationally accredited and also state licensed. Actually, we work for the county. We support the county. We work with CompTIA. We do so many things. We have some people that are sent by the county here to train them. So if you need to break into tech, schedule a call. Okay. Very good. So we support the county programs, we support the state program, and we support the federal programs. Yes, guys. So thank you so very much, everybody, for your time and for being here today. So make sure you grade your trial, but there's a link to it. We have one for cybersecurity, we have one for Agile, Scrum Master, and all of that. Okay. So, let's go to our presentation today. Okay, so this is what we're going to be looking at today. Okay, very good. So, understanding the PCI-DSS for your cybersecurity interview. It's very important that you understand PCI-DSS. Very important. So, what is PCI-DSS? I know many of you are trying to break into tech, and some of you are considering PCI-DSS. If I'm into trying to break into cybersecurity, I will look into 3 frameworks. I will look into RMF, PCI-DSS, and I also look into third-party vendor. These are very common frameworks that we have so many opportunities on them. The other ones also are as well good, but we'll just start with those ones. And as I put my resume out, and as you put your resume out, as they're reaching out to you, you see which area they are reaching out to you more. That area, you focus more on that area. So don't put your egg in one basket, and don't put yourself in a box to think, okay, I'm just going to only do this or only do that. No, it doesn't work like that. Another area to look into is vulnerability management. Vulnerability management is another good area to have. I have some students now that they are interviewing for vulnerability management, and they'll be calling them, they have interview schedule. So don't forget to add Vulnerability management on your resume, highlight it. Those are when you use Nessus, you use the Wireshark Nmap, use the SIM tools, you scan the network, those things. Make sure you don't forget those areas as well. So we're looking at PCI-DSS today, but we're going to be coming back with more framework. We're going to be coming back with more framework to explain those framework. So what is PCI-DSS? PCI-DSS is the Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard. It's a standard and it's a set of standards established by major payment card brand such as Visa, MasterCard, American Express. And what is this? Is to prevent fraud and protect sensitive payment card information. You note all those payment card information that we have on our system, they are sensitive. So they need to protect them with this standard that is set up. Okay? And the standard outline a set of requirements that business must meet to ensure that they are securing, storing, processing, transmitting payment card information. So that means that at every point in time, businesses must meet the requirement. And if you check critically, you will notice that when data is the end product of every project and is the gold. It's like when you are into mining and the gold that you are mining is the data. That's the end product. We need to keep them secure. That is why we have data breach, because they are trying to steal those data. Right. So we are storing this data, we are processing them, we are transmitting them. At every point in time, we need to make sure that data is secured. This information is secured. So that is why this standard is created. So there are different requirements that are expected, if you are in the or trying to break into PCI-DSS industry. There are different requirements, 12 of them that are required, that we're going to be breaking them down today as we go. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions as we go. I'm going to make it interactive. John, welcome. Olofe from Maryland. I'm glad you are able to join us. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to be breaking this down. Okay, the first thing you see is to install and maintain a firewall configuration to protect card holder data. Firewall configuration, firewall, put that as one, firewall. So this requirement involves implementing, so you have to set it up. Implementing and maintain firewall. You implement it and you maintain firewall to protect against unauthorized access to card holder data. So that means the firewall should be configured to deny all traffic from unauthorized or untrusted network. You deny, okay, those ones that you don't trust, and allow only authorized traffic to enter and leave the network, inbound and outbound. You implement firewall and you also maintain the firewall configuration. Say that one, give me a one if you get that, firewall configuration. And it's not only about PCI-DSS, you can use this for any framework you are going to be working on. If they ask you what are some of the controls you have implemented, this is a security control. Okay, firewall is very important. Every organization must implement firewall. So say one. I need you to give me one in the comment section to make sure that you are getting what I'm saying. As we go with give me a one, give me a two, a three. Right now, one. Let me see if you understand what I'm saying. Implement and maintain firewall configuration. Yes. Hello, Yemi. Welcome. How are you doing today? Implement and maintain firewall configuration is very important. Why? So that we can protect unauthorized access to card holder data. The reason why I keep coming back and forth discussing this information is it can sink in your brain. It says there, you don't forget it. Okay, that's why you see me coming to stress something because these things are very important for your interviews. You let it stick there. You pick certain words and it sticks. Firewall configuration, implementation and maintenance, put that as one, so that you only allow inbound and outbound traffic. For the traffic that you trusted and the one you don't trust, you deny them. Okay, very good. Number two, do not use vendor supplied defaults for system password and other security parameters. So that means if you bought a new appliances or whatever, you want to make sure that you change the settings, right? So I see Bukun joining us. Thank you, Bukun. This is Tolu from Maryland. Hi, Tolu. How are you doing today? I'm glad you're able to join us. So do not use vendor supply defaults. So this requirement involves changing default password and other security parameters that may be used by the vendor or manufacturer. I see Bola from Germany. Thank you, Bola from Germany. Thank you, Ibukun from Maryland, and Yemi also from Maryland. Thank you all so much. I'm telling you, we are blessed. We have people all over the world. Thank you so much. So it's very important. So what am I saying here? Do not use vendor supply default. These are things you have to set on your system. So it's important to use strong password. Make your password strong. That means capital letter, small letters. You have to use numbers and special characters. That makes it strong. And as you can make it between 14, 30 characters long. That is very important. And you can use phrases to take the beginning letters of the phrases to create a strong password. And authenticate measures to prevent unauthorized access. Authenticate measures. So we want to make sure that we protect our infrastructure. We want to make sure that we set the password in a good way. I'm going to talk more about this. Okay, so now give me a 2 for that. If you get that, give me a 2. 2, 2, 2, 2. Come on. 2 for that, 2 for that. Let's see. Are you getting that? Do not use vendor supply defaults. Right. Give me a 2, a 2, a 2. And also share with others. Share with others wherever you're joining from. I know some of you are on maybe on YouTube. Some of you are joining me on LinkedIn Live. Some of you are on Facebook. Give me a 2. Thank you. Thank you. You got that. Thank you very much. Okay, number three. Protect stored card holder data. Stored card holder data. So this requirement involves protecting card holder data that is stored. I've told you data is either stored, processed, or transmitted. Always remember the 3 states of data: is stored, is transmitted, is processing. Okay, so when it is stored, we need to protect the card holder data that is stored on system or media. So it might be directly on the system, or it might be in a tape format, on a disk format, or any kind of media. Okay, data should be encrypted using strong encryption method. Strong encryption method, and access to the data should be restricted to authorized personnel only. Only allow authorized personnel to access this stored data, and make sure it is encrypted with strong encryption mechanism. When it is encrypted, strong algorithm to encrypt this card holder data. What are the 2 types of encryption that we have? Give me a 3 for this, 3 for this, and also let's discuss what are the 2 types of encryption algorithm that we have. Talk to me. I'm here. Protect store card holder data. Give me a 3 for that, and also give me what are the 2 types of encryption algorithm that we have. Thank you, Bilaja. I see your 3. Bilaja, I see your 3. Give me a 3 if you get the stored card holder data and what 2 types of encryption that we have. So we can move to the number 4 and also break that down. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Bimbola, Tomika. You get that. Okay. So encryption, data address and data in transit. That is not the encryption type I'm asking for. Adedeji, I'm asking for the algorithm. symmetric and asymmetric. You need to register for this course, because then you're gonna know the answers. Debbie, thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Yemi. Thank you, Toby. LinkedIn user, thank you. Symmetric and asymmetric. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, John, as well. So thank you. We know we have to encrypt this data. So very good. Very good. Thank you. So number 4, encrypt transmission of card order data across open and public network. When it's being transmitted, when it's stored in the database, stored in the cloud, stored in the hard drive, stored in the media, we need to make sure data is protected by encryption. But when it's now moving, it's transmitting, that means it's being moved around, being in use, right? So it involves also that we must encrypt this information over open and public network, such as the internet. So this can be achieved by using secure protocol like the SSL, TLS. We want to encrypt while it's also in transit. Okay, in transit we can encrypt using secure socket layer. Okay, we want to make sure that we are using encrypted tunnel. As it's transmitted, it's encrypted, and also it can pass through the encrypted tunnel too, so that nobody can steal this information. Okay, I see you, Hussein. Like Hussein, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you for joining us. So we want to make sure that it's encrypted, in transit, in storage, in use, encrypted. Give me a 4 if you get this. Give me a 4 for this, so we can discuss other things. These are very good tips that you can use for any interview. It's not only for cybersecurity, PCI-DSS, GRC, it's for all the other framework, third party, ISO, SOC, EPA. These are important because you need to do all this thing on your framework. It's not only a requirement for PCI, it's a requirement for any framework. So you need to know these things. That's why I'm really stressing them, so that you remember when I stress them here, and you can write it down and take it with you. Pick these words. You don't have to cram anything. When it comes to you, you see what we have said already. Firewall, we talk about that, and all those other things I'm mentioning. You write them down. You pick it. Vendor default. Yes, you pick that. And we talk about data in storage, encrypted. Data in transit, encrypted. So that's the 4 things we've said so far. This is how you pick these things, and it stores in your brain. So you write it down in your notes, so that by the time you're going for interview, you just scream through and that stays there. Okay, so that by what time you're interviewing, you're just speaking, you're just discussing fluently with no stress, because you are prep yourself. That's the trick. Okay, number 5, use and regularly update antivirus software and program. Every single time we have our system up and running, we must make sure that we have antivirus software installed on them. So this requirement involves using antivirus, thank you so much everybody, or programs to protect against malware and viruses. Malwares and viruses are all over the place, So the software could be updated regularly to ensure that it's effective against new threats. There'll be zero-day attack. There'll be new threat every single time. I mean, it might not be daily, but they're always out there. Somebody must have clicked something. Somebody must have downloaded the wrong thing. Something will have happened somewhere. You never know. So you need to protect your system by making sure that you have antivirus software and it's up to date. And other programs that are supposed to be on the system to protect your system from these viruses and malware. So you must set them up. Right. That's it. Number 5. Give me a 5 if you get that. So use and regularly update antivirus software and program. Give me a 5 for that. And let's share with others. If you're on YouTube, you did not subscribe. If you're on LinkedIn, if you have not followed us, follow. Okay. That would be great to have, so that you know exactly every single time I'm sending things out, every single time I'm setting up the platform for programs like this, you will be the first one to be notified. That's why you have to follow. So you will see and send your alert. Thank you, Ibilaja. Ibilaja, you are the first one in this place today. Ibilaja is the first one to arrive, is the first one to say one or two or three or four or five. What's going on here? Are you holding everybody back? Like, oh no, I have to be the first one. I noticed that and I have to comment that. Thank you. Tamika, 5, Yemi, 5, Debbie, 5. Thank you so much for that. So we got this, guys. Very good. So let's go to 666. Number 6, develop and maintain secure system and application. And this is the same way we do in our IT university. Everybody is carried along. We don't leave anybody behind. The same way I repeat things over and over in classes, I make sure everybody is being carried along and we continue to support everybody in one. That's it. So nobody is left behind and you can really get what we're saying. Okay? We don't rush through things. We take time to make sure you understand it and we keep coming back to it. Develop and maintain secure system and application. This requirement involves implementing secure coding practices and ensuring that systems and applications are designed to be secure from the ground up. So we're talking about developing and maintaining secure system and application. Most of the times, if we develop systems, we build app, we do coding. I was a software engineer. I'm trained as a software engineer. My associate degree is in computer science. My bachelor's is in computer science. And my first master's is in software engineering. So I was trained a software engineer. But I have a master in cybersecurity as well. Before I joined cybersecurity, I decided to switch into cybersecurity. I still do a lot of coding. I'm very, very vast with different area of coding. So I have a view of tech 360 degrees. Any area of tech, I've been doing tech all my life. Since my teenage year, as I get to college, I started tech right away. So I've been doing it all my life. So when you, as a software engineer, when you do coding and you code these systems, these apps, there are some things you need to do on the app to make sure that it's secured. Some of the things that you have to do is validating user input. The input that you put on the text box must be validated, okay? And using encryption to protect sensitive data. I told you instances where I have to code data and I have to do I have to code data and I have to protect it. When I try to input data, I use a mask to mask the text boxes. And when I'm doing my query or doing my logic, I also use encryption in the class at the time I was doing C#.NET framework. I called the class the encryption class so that I can use the class to encrypt those data. And when I saw it in the database level, I also called the encryption class of SQL so that it can encrypt also data both in the front end, in the middle tier, in the API, and at the back end when I'm doing the database. So you can encrypt at all levels. It's very important because you are dealing with social security number, credit card information. Encryption is key. So when I started doing cybersecurity, it was easy because this is what I've been coding all my life. So it's like, okay, now we are protecting, or we are now, supporting the system that I used to build. So what am I saying? So all these things are very important for a software engineer. They have to note all these things. Buffer overflow, we don't want there to be buffer overflow. SQL injection, people trying to inject the SQL, in script into the script, like they're trying to script into a text box so that the text box that goes to the back to query will now query based on what they want. But that happens because you are not validating your user input. If user input is validated, then all this SQL injection, they will be minimized, and cross-site scripting as well. So all these situations. So when we develop and maintain secure system and application, these situations will not arise. We are protected against them. That's a 6. Give me a 6, 6, 6 if you understand what I'm saying. Can you give me a 6 And have you experienced this kind of situation in your job whereby you work with cybersecurity, maybe you work with maybe you work as a software tester QA. You have anybody done software tester QA here before, and then you have to validate inputs. You want to make sure you test all this. You don't necessarily have to be a coder to understand what I'm saying. In some extent, you might just be testing the software and still be familiar a little bit with what I'm saying. Anybody here familiar with what I'm saying when I talk about user input? And most of the times also when you fill out forms, it will ask you, oh, these forms are required, these fields are required field. And it's showing like a red line or something that you should fill out those fields. That's because there's a validation that is written on that page. When you want to save it, the save button has a validation on it. So it triggers it and it kind of said, okay, all these fields are required, or okay, these are wrong data. It triggers that. So that's what I'm saying. Thank you for saying it. 6, I hope you understand what I'm saying here. And is there any question as per what we're discussing today? If you have any question, feel free to ask your questions. That is number 6. Thank you so much. Thank you. And number 7, restricts access to card holder data by business need to know. Business need to know. Okay, so this requirement involves restricting access to card holder data to those who need it to perform their job duties. If you don't need to perform job duty, pretty much saying don't give them access. Give them access if they need that access to perform their job duty. Access should be granted based on business need and not just for convenience. Because if you're a system administrator, you see people coming to you and said, oh, can you give me access to what? Access to what? Access to coding. How can I give you access to coding when you are not a coder, when you are not a programmer? Why do you want to be in a programmers group? No, you can't be, because you don't need to know, or you don't need to be in that group because you are not a programmer. You are maybe an intern, and an intern, you're going to go there and screw the code up. So, so give people access to what they need to know or where they need, not for convenience. Okay, so give only to people that need to have access. That's what that is. So give me a 7, restrict access to card holder data so business need to know. Only people that need to have access to those domain areas should have access to it. A 7 for that, a 7 for that. Thank you so much. 7 for that. So as we go to 8, give me a 7 for that. Make sure you follow me. You got it, Adebilaja. Very good. You are very alert today. You'll see the first one to say that. Then followed by Tomika. It's always Ibilaja, then followed by Tomika. Very good. Very good. Number 7 is that. Number 8, and then followed by Toby, as always. And also Latoya. Very good. Number 8, assign a unique ID to each person with computer access. Unique ID to persons with computer access. This requirement involves assigning unique user ID to individuals who have access to computer system. This allows for better tracking and monitoring of user activity. You see that? You want to be able to have unique ID to each. Make sure that everybody that logs into the system must have a unique ID. Somebody might have a unique ID like A. Ibilaja, M. Oshodi, T. Olusanjo, and L. Freezer, okay, I. Odunaike, things like that. So you have a unique ID. Nobody else should have that ID. So I can track that user. So that as they have access, they must have unique ID. This allows us to track them and monitor the user activity. If I just pull someone that's called Tomika or Toby, I'll be able to say exactly what they have been doing, and it has to be unique. Maybe it can be first name, last name, first letter of the first name, and then the last name. Most cases they do it like that. Or it can be Toby dot Olusanjo or John.Olofe, something like that. And then that is you. Nobody else will have that ID. Anywhere you go, I can track you and see exactly what you are doing for monitoring. And guys, what tools help us with tracking? For tracking events. What tool do we use for tracking events? That's very common. What can you give me an example? Event tracker, event tracker, logs management, guys. Are we here? What about SIM tools? Information and event management system. Yeah, those will help us. Splunk is an example of SIM tool. Thank you, Mama Sita. I love that name. And I love your apple. Wireshark. Wireshark is good for traffic analysis, but the SIM tool will track everything and pull everything to Wireshark. All those information, all those logs will be tracked in SIM. Okay, thank you for correlation and aggregation of all those information. Thank you. So give me an 8 for that, and let's go to 9. So number 9, restrict physical access to card holder data. Physical access. So this requirement involves implementing physical security measures. Physical security measures to prevent unauthorized access to card holder data. Thank you. I see a lot of it. Thank you. And prevent unauthorized access to card holder data. This includes measures such as locks and security camera. You'll be wondering, why do we have to do physical access? Is it not everything computer? Everything is online. Why do you have to have physical access control? Yes, we do need physical access control. So this include locks. You have to lock the gate if there's any gate there, if it's possible, that's needed. You lock the building, the door, you lock everything that needs to be locked up. And also put security cameras on the premises. And you can also put security guard on the premises so that we can secure the environment, the building. Okay, so these are layers and layers of the security. We call it defense what? In-depth. Defense in-depth. So if it's like layers and layers, onion, like the little, you just layers and layers of protection, like an onion. So one layer, another layer, another layer, another layer. If this one fail, the other one will catch it. If the other one fail, the other one will catch it. Something like that. Number 10, give me a 9 for this, and we go to 10. Physical security, physical access control, very important. And also number 10, track and monitor all access to network resources and card holder data. Track and monitor all access to network resources. So this requirement involves implementing logging monitoring system to track user activity. Thank you. Well, Elijah, Debbie, and Tomika, they are really doing it. They give me 999. Thank you, guys. So we need to monitor all access to network, and also involves implementing logs and monitoring system to track user activity and identify any suspicion on unauthorized activity. Any suspicion and authorized activity can be monitored. Hi, Yemi. Welcome, Yemi. How you doing? Yes, welcome. Thank you. So we can track that and monitor all access to network resources and card holder data. So that SIM tool also is going to help us with that one. So tracking and monitoring all access to network access and card holder. We want to track and monitor all the activities. Very good. Give me a 10 for that. Thank you. Give me a 10. Okay. Oshodi said Splunk Allen what? Very good. That's for the same tools. Number 9, Regularly test security system and processes. Regularly test security system and processes. This requirement involve regularly testing security system and processes to identify any weakness. Okay, so and this can include pen testing, vulnerability scanning, risk assessment. Pen testing, now you're talking about Wireshark, the Nexus, and all of those. We want to talk about scanning the network, open VAS, Tenable Nexus, Splunk. So many tools you can use for this. Okay, you can test the system, you can do risk assessment. All these are also areas what we need to do. Regularly test systems and processes is an important one to do. Give me 11 for this, 11 for this, 11 for this. If you are following me, give me 11 for this, and make sure that you share this, because it's going to be really, really important that you share with others so that they can also benefit. A lot of people are prepping for interviews. This is going to really help you. Ama, is this helping? Is it helping? Is it bringing some things out as I'm repeating and stressing and explaining it? Is it making it clearer to you? What are the things you can discuss in interviews and some of the security measures, controls that you put in place? Is it going to help you? Do you see this helpful? Give me yes, if it's gonna be helpful. Give me a yes. Give me a yes, yes, yes. Do you see this helpful to you? A yes for that. A yes if it's helpful. It's coming through along. Thank you, Tamika, Yemi, Toby, Latoya. That's an 11, 11, 11. Is it helpful? Yes, 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 I'm sure. Let's go to 12, 12, 12. Yes, very good, very good. Maintain a policy. Maintain a policy that addresses information security for employees and contractors. So we must maintain a policy that addresses information security. This requirement involves implementing and maintaining policy and procedure to ensure that employees and contractors are aware of their responsibilities for protecting cardholder data. So this includes training them, awareness, security awareness, and regular security reviews. So we're talking about policy and procedure. Guys, um, yes, you are not installing anything. You are not installing anything. Yeah, as a cybersecurity analyst, you are not installing anything. You are advising and testing. You can test, you can assess. You are not going to install. Okay, this is just a general, this everything we are discussing here is general project or program. So everybody, you are working. So everything we are discussing is not what you will be doing, it's what the whole team will be doing. So we have the programmer doing their bit, the network admin doing a lot of things here. A lot of things here are going to be done by the network doing the architect. You will be supporting them, but we need to understand what we are doing. They may ask you to work on network, on firewall stuff, but they will let you know what you need to do. Everything. If you get a job in tech, you'll be trained. You can't just get a job and just start working. It doesn't work like that. They will train you, so you don't have to be afraid of anything. Okay? Yeah. So, guys, they mentioned policy and procedure. What is the difference between policy and procedure? Implementing and maintaining policy and procedure. This is part of what you can help them with, but there's a template for policy and procedure. You just help them to make sure that it is up to date running, and you understand your environment. As you ask questions, you will help them populate it and add information. You don't have to be super technical. You don't have to be super technical to work in compliance. It's like the business side of cybersecurity. So what's the difference between policy and procedure, guys? Policy is different from procedure. Policy is pretty much laying down, these are the things you need to do. This is my expectation of you. You do this. And procedure is now saying this is how you will do it step by step, breaking it down for you. Okay, policy might said every password must be changed every 90 days to strong password. Password must be 14 characters long. These are policy. Procedure will say this is how you set out the password. It will show you step by step and show you how a strong password will look like and show you that in 90 days you must do it, you must change it and all of that. Procedure break it down and show you exactly how to do it. So policy and procedure. Okay, guys. So that's very important. So compliance is very important because it helps to protect against fraud and maintain the trust of customer who use the credit card. So complying with PCI-DSS is very important because it protects us against fraud. So they may ask you, why is it important? So because the business accept payment card, they should take the necessary steps to ensure that they are compliant with standard and work with their acquiring bank or payment card brand to submit compliance report and undergo regular security assessment. So if they didn't follow the standard, they're going to be fined. They will be fined. So that's why we don't want them to be fined. We work with them in the industry to make sure that we allow them to know exactly what to do and how to do it. We guide them. We provide guidance to them. Okay? So that's very important. Yeah, so that's very important. So I will encourage you strongly to continue to apply for tech jobs. Okay, come on YouTube, watch all our videos that we've been posting out there. Make sure that you understand exactly what to do. If you don't understand, ask questions. Don't just be stuck there and looking to see what should I do next, what should you do next. No, you don't have to go through that kind of stress. If you don't know what to do next, ask questions. And if you're trying to break into tech, reach out. Okay, we're going to help you achieve your tech goal. Okay, connect with me on LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn you know T Akinwumi, that's my LinkedIn handle. Reach out to me. Okay, follow us on all social media platforms. My art university, we are on all the social media. We are on LinkedIn, we are on YouTube. Subscribe on our YouTube channel. Comment. Don't just watch the YouTube and go. Comment and say, oh, nice one, or I'm in the class, or I like the program. Just say comment. Don't just leave it without no comment. We have so many YouTube videos without no comment. You commenting now, this is live comment, but the comment on under the video is like almost empty in most cases. Come on, guys, let's say something so that people will see that we are here live. Okay, so schedule a call, reach out. We have some classes starting. As you search for job, continue to persevere. Continue to know that it's a journey. It's a journey. Don't give up. Don't give up. And if you've already been trained but you don't know what you are doing, you can't get a job. We can help you achieve your goal. Reach out as well. It's not for people that are just getting started freshly. If you're already starting and you are kind of lost in the world of in the world of the internet, you can't get to IT. You are not here. You are neither here or there. You are have big bread. They can't eat you. They can't throw you out. That's a problem, right? So reach out. We're gonna make you achieve the goal. So don't procrastinate. Don't delay. Join us. We have classes starting in May. Okay, join the May classes. Okay, May 6 is our next cybersecurity class. It's Saturday class. Okay, Saturday class. You can join that class. Okay, Saturday from you're welcome, Tina. Welcome, Tina. Thank you. Saturday class from we have one from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and also one from 2 to 4 p.m. So you can join that. If you're also into Scrum, hey, we do Scrum programs as well. So we don't only do cybersecurity, but we also do Scrum. We do product owner, software tester, QA. See, tech journey is a forever journey. Okay, you just keep doing, keep doing, keep doing. These are other programs that we do have: the cybersecurity, data project management, Scrum Master, product owner, software tester, QA, intro to business analysis, AWS cloud, data analysis, and Power BI. All those things, we have them. Go on our website and you will never regret doing so. You look back and you You will thank me later, because we're going to make sure you achieve your tech goal. We don't just train you, we also mentor and coach you. Once you are here, you are family, and you can always reach back out. We are always in the community together. We have mentoring group, we have tech billionaires group, people that are already working, people that are trying to get in as well are there. So we help you to achieve your goal. So I hope you have had a lovely time today. You're welcome. Thank you, Yemi. Nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you, Tina. Thank you very much, Debbie. Thank you, everybody. We truly appreciate your time that you are here to be with us today. We'll be here again next week, same time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every single week we are here. And even on the day that I follow my birthday, my 50th birthday, I was there live for my 50th birthday. So you know that you guys mean a lot to me. So I am still here on that special day. I was there. Michelle, thank you very much. That's my engineer right there. Yeah, we care about you all, and we want to make sure you achieve your goal. So I want to hear good news. Keep pushing, 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 going. Don't ever stop. Don't stop. Whenever you want to stop, just hear in your spirit me telling you, keep going. Abimbola, thank you from London. Keep going, Tamika, keep going, Abimbola, keep going, Michelle, keep going, Yemi, keep going, Tina, keep going, Deb, keep going, Bikun. Everybody keep going. Don't ever stop. Don't stop. If you are trying to travel to somewhere, you don't stop on the middle of the road and say, I don't know what to do anymore, I'm stuck. No. You ask question and just keep. Every single day you wake up, this is your goal. If you want this goal for your future life, then you don't stop. You just keep going until you get there. You will keep going. You will keep going. And that's it. And everything what will come to pass. If you stop, if you don't stop. If you stop, that's a problem. You cannot stop. That is why we are here for you. And don't be afraid to go out there and get an interview. If you don't start interviewing, you will not know what you are missing. Once you start interviewing like this, don't be afraid. It's very easy to be afraid. Very easy. But throw fear out and go. Go there and see if they will kill you. Go there. Go interview. See if you will die. You will not die. You won't die. You won't die to interview. Go and interview. You can panic, that's fine. You can be nervous. You're feeling nervous, that's okay. Go. With that nervousness, go. When you do the first interview, you feel better. Second one, you become a pro. That's it. And they might even get you in the first one. But just go for it. You see, it's not that difficult. The only problem is when you never try. If you try, you see that it's not that difficult. So I challenge you today. Go and start interviewing. And we'll meet, on Clubhouse. We'll meet in our mentoring programs, in our interview preps. Everything is there for you. Schedule a call with me, break into tech, and achieve your tech goal. Thank you so much. Love you. I appreciate your time. My name is Professor Temi. I'm here to help you break into tech, keep the job, and grow on the job. Thank you so much. Share with others. I'll see you on Clubhouse, and I will see you back here again next week. Thank you. Hi, Brandon. How you doing? Welcome, Brandon. Thank you very much, everybody. Goodbye. You can come back and watch the replay as well. Love you all. Bye-bye. Bye. Make sure you are here